All right, welcome to another episode of Amanda TV. I am here with Bethany Lopez. Hey, Bethany, what's up?
Hey. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on the show. It's been a while since we got to see each other face to face, right?
Yeah, probably 3 years at least.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, before
Yeah.
before I went to Guam. So yeah,
Yeah, when I met Bethany for the first time, she became my jam, and that's been our
yeah,
little inside joke for the longest time. So if you ever see old tweets of ours that say jam in them, that's what that's about. Right?
yep. And dancing in Charlotte.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah,
Having some drinks, having a good time. I
doing
was,
some line dances.
yeah. That's right. You were dancing. I remember that now. Invite us to go dancing, everyone, because we'll come, right?
Yes.
It'll be our
Oh,
jam.
yes. It'll be our jam. A few drinks, and then we'll be dancing
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes. That's the secret. That's the secret sauce right there.
yeah.
All right, Bethany. So today we have our mugs. So why don't you tell us what you got going on in your mug there? You got a pretty red mug. It is red, right?
It is.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not colorblind or anything. I just the lighting.
Yeah, we've had lighting issues in here. Yeah, but actually, I got it a couple years ago. And one of the Penny Reed does this Festivus gift exchange every year, and I was a part of that a few years back. And my gift giver was really good. She got me this pretty mug, so I love
Oh,
it.
that's really cool. So what you got in the mug? What are you drinking?
It's coffee. Is that
Ooh,
like over like
yeah,
tea or get
that's
out
great.
or
No, it's
okay?
whatever you want. It's whatever you want. You could put celery juice in your mug, and it would be good.
We'll leave that to Heather. I'm
I know.
gonna I'm gonna
I know. Heather
celery.
Hildenbrand's got me drinking 16 ounces of celery juice every day now.
Nice.
No, I love coffee. Coffee is also my jam. Tea is my jam, but so is coffee.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, and I do like tea as well, but I don't know. Coffee's my
More of a
go-to.
coffee girl. Yeah. Well, I've got some peppermint tea because it's
Mm,
3 o'clock in the afternoon, and
yeah.
I need to go to sleep at night. And if I drink caffeine after this time, I'm like, I'll just be up all night. It's
Already at
obnoxious.
3 o'clock.
Yeah. Can you believe that?
Sorry.
That's what happens when you grow up. Or that's what happened when I grew up, I guess.
Yeah.
But I got a little Friends mug here for any Friends fans out
Yeah.
there. I think this is a cool
Yeah.
little. What am I saying? I don't know.
Mug
Yeah,
picture.
like a little collector's item. That's what I was going for. Collector's item.
Yeah, I think Katie's actually wearing her friend's T-shirt today. She picked one up when we were in California, so it's her favorite.
That's so cute. You see, the show just spans generations.
It does.
So great. I hope one day Amanda
Also,
TV spans generations.
there you go. Although you watch it now and it's a little bit different than when you watched it when it originally came out because you're like, wait a minute, Ross is kind of an asshole. Like, why did he want him and Rachel together in the first place? I don't know, but
It is really funny watching shows over and over again.
yeah.
That's how I am with Sex in the City, where, I was like, oh, Carrie and Big belong together. And now I'm like, what? Why did she put up with
But
that?
Aiden,
What?
but Aiden. I said, but
Oh,
Aiden, like,
Aiden. I know. But, Aiden wasn't
she
right for
didn't.
her.
I don't know. I disagree. I
Nah.
disagree.
I knew they weren't right together when he tried to take her up to the cabin. Make her a cabin lady. And
Nope.
she said a squirrel is just a rat in a cuter outfit. That's my favorite line.
Yeah.
So funny. Anyway, all right, we'll just keep chatting on. So let's talk about you. That's why you're here.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, well, I started writing in 2011. Right? What year is this? 20 is, dang.
It's 2019, I think.
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, so I started writing, or actually started publishing in 2011, started writing before that, but that's when I first published. So I've been doing it for a little while now. Been around the community and networking and everything. But other than that, I'm retired military, Air Force.
Yeah.
And my husband is still active duty, but he's about to retire, which is why we moved here to Georgia. And he's currently still in Guam, but he'll be joining us in May. And then hopefully we'll stay put for a little while, but we'll see. After you're used to moving around all the time, you kind of get antsy after a couple of years, but we're going to try.
Yes. Yes. I grew up military, and this house, I've lived here for almost 10 years. And at the 3-year mark, I was like, so are we going to move yet? Because I'm like, I don't know what it's like to live somewhere after 3 years.
Time.
Yeah, you know, it's
yeah.
like, you never have to do anything major to the house because you're not there very long, you know?
Yeah, right. Renovate, just move. Like,
yeah, I know. So I got stuck there.
Yeah, so we're hoping for the kids, at least the 3 older ones, it's already too late for them.
Yeah.
They all went to multiple high schools. Okay, so so the older kids, they missed out. They moved a lot. So we're hoping for these 2, at least. Well, I guess Katie. She'll get to stay in one school longer. Diego's already on his 2nd high school.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That'll be good for them. Cool, man. So let's see. So something I've learned about you over the years, seeing you on social media, is that you love to cook, right?
I do.
And so were you in culinary classes or?
Yeah, well, when I first went into the military, I was a cook. So my first probably 5 years, I was a cook in the military. And I've also managed like front of the house restaurants as a civilian. And then while we were in Guam, it was a little bit harder to find a job in the industry because in management, they wanted you to be able to speak like Japanese and Korean because there's a huge market for that there.
Yeah.
So instead of that, I used my GI Bill to go to culinary school while I was there. So yeah, I went to a 2-year program and finished it before I left. And it was a lot of fun.
That is so cool. And so I know that influences your writing. So do you want to tell us a little bit about that? Some of the more recent books you have?
I think just about every book that I've ever written probably has something about food in it. Whether one of the characters is a cook or a chef or a baker or whatever. Or they're just having like family meals and there's always food involved. So yeah, I think just growing up to just that feeling of friendship and family, you want to have everyone around your table and feed people, and that's just the way that we all come together. So that fits in the kind of books that I write, that feeling of togetherness and sharing a meal.
Yeah, I love that. It's weird to say I love food. I think most people would say that, but I really love to eat. Like if I could do one thing without any consequences, it would be eat.
Yeah. Yes.
Because it's just, I don't know. It's so good. So, okay. So if you, I'm sure like you have so much experience cooking and you probably, have a wide range of, meals that you've prepared. So if you were going to be a dish yourself, what kind of dish would you be?
Well, it's hard to say because there's, like you said, I'm the same way. I love food. Like, give me good food and it doesn't matter what it is, what kind, Indian, Thai, Italian, Mexican, just give me all of it.
Girl, you're naming some of my favorites.
I can find something that I'm going to love. But I guess I'd have to say cupcakes because I do a lot. I have cupcake stuff all over the place in here. And then one of the series is called the Cupcake series. Yeah. And that one started, the first one's Always Room for Cupcakes. And it's the main character, anytime she's stressed or and really just breathing, she wants to eat cupcakes. So she's constantly eating different kinds, and her best friend is a baker and is always like feeding her addictions and stuff. So,
Oh my gosh, sounds like a dream.
yeah. So in that series, there's 4 in there right now, and I even did a cupcake cookbook based on the cupcakes that I talked about in the books, so that when people ask, "Oh, I love the recipes," then they can
That
find
is
those
so
too. So
awesome.
yeah,
So what type of cupcake is your favorite?
that's not so hard.
Okay,
like
one
I
of your
love a
favorites
good
then.
chocolate, like chocolate, and with peanut butter frosting.
Yes.
Or I'm not usually a huge lemon meringue person, but a lemon meringue cupcake with like curd filled in the middle and then a meringue topping, warm. Oh,
That's a good cupcake.
so good.
Oh my gosh. Next time we get together, we got to eat some cupcakes. And I want some of those chocolate peanut butter cupcakes because those are my favorite. There is a cupcake place here, and that's my favorite to get there. Oh,
Nice.
peanut butter chocolate's so good. Oh, okay. All right. I can't. I'm trying to be low sugar right now, so I'm sorry. We're going to have to discontinue this conversation. I'm just kidding. Oh man. But yeah, so anyway, okay. So we know that you write about food and bringing people together and fun cupcake recipes. So of all the characters you've written, and I'm sure you have written a lot of characters because you have so many books. So of all your characters, who would probably be your best friend and why?
That's so hard.
I know, right? Do you want to say all of them?
I know, yeah. There's probably out of each series or each book you can find somebody, because you always want to write the best friend or, just the one who always has your back or, whatever, the funny one. Yeah. So all those characteristics, I think. Like in the Cupcake series too, she has a nice, like, gang of girlfriends, and they're all totally different, but when they come together, they're just always having a blast. And so I like that, but that's a big theme in my books too, is that I always like to write secondary characters that are just a lot of fun and that people want to hear more about. So I think that's the fun of writing like the standalone series, where you can write each about a different couple and get to know each of them better.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think too, in 21 in the Time for Love series, I'm looking at the book, sorry. To remind myself.
She has so many books that she doesn't remember.
Yeah, in the Time for Love series, I think maybe Sasha, she would be good because she's this one that is always there for you no matter what. Like, she'll have your back, she'll throw down for you, or she'll be there to support you, or, she'll go out and have drinks so that, you guys can talk it out and stuff, so.
Aw, she sounds like a really good friend. That sounds like a good choice, Bethany. We all need a Sasha in our life, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
Somebody who can kick a little ass.
So somebody who can what?
Kick a little ass for you.
Oh yeah, that's the best. That's your ride or die friend right there.
Yeah.
Nice. So, so who are your books perfect for? And if someone wants to start reading one of your books, where do you recommend they start?
Well, I do have a little bit of something for everyone. I have a children's book, I have young adult, I have new adult, I have adult, I have contemporary, I have women's fiction. What else do I have? The Cupcakes is kind of, has some suspense in there too. Mm-hmm. So yeah, a little bit of something for everyone. And then, depending on, I guess, I keep looking at the books. I'm sorry, I'll look at you. Let's pretend the book right here. So
the books, like next to your screen.
I just can't help.
It's like a map.
I know. So the Cupcakes, like I said, the Cupcakes are good for somebody who just likes kind of funny body, like, but with some suspense thrown in there, and like a hot, dirty motorcycle guy. So those were kind of my just balls to the wall book. I just wrote like just whatever I wanted without thinking of anything or any kind of trope or any rules, and I just wrote her the way that I wanted to write.
Yeah.
And so those are some of my favorite books. But then if you like romance, the sweet with a little bit of spicy, I love these covers. The Three Sisters Catering series.
Yes.
So Pinch of Salt's the first one of those, and each one's about a different sister. And this one I think is probably one of the more romantic feeling books that I've ever written. So I like that one too.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we will link those below this video. So anybody who wants to check out A Pinch of Salt or the Cupcake series, they can get it right below. So, all right. What are you working on now?
Oh, I just finished for an anthology called Spring Fling, a novella that's a spin-off of the Cupcake series, and it features Carmen and Bran, one of the couples that my readers wanted me to write about. Mm-hmm. And so that's coming April 2nd, and it's called Laid in Paradise. And then I'm working on for another secret anthology coming out around the same time. I'm doing a novella for a couple for my Time for Love series. And then by the end of April, I have coming out Too Dangerous, which is the 5th and final book in the Lewis Cousins series.
Wow, so you are a busy woman.
Yes. So my goal is to get this house unpacked so that I can sit down and focus on writing for the next 2 months and nothing else.
Okay, good. Well, all of your readers will be so happy to get some new Bethany Lopez stories, I'm sure.
Thank you. It's been a while, yeah. Since we've been in flux and moving around the world, it's been a while since I had anything else.
Yeah, I gotcha. Sometimes I go long periods without books, and I have not moved around the world, so.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking. You know how it goes. Exactly. Sometimes you just need a little bit of time away, but you're ready to come back, and I'm with you. I'm working on some too, so I'm totally with you. So where can readers find you?
As far as social media, I'm on everything. I have a website, but like in person, I have a few signings coming up. I'll be next month in DC for a Polycon, mm-hmm. and then in April I'll be in Boston for Talk Books, mm-hmm. and in July I'll be in Charlotte for Sexy and Sassy.
Nice.
Those are all ones I have coming up.
Good.
Yeah. It's fun because, while I was in Guam, I didn't get to do any signings or anything, so I may have been a little overexcited to schedule as much as I could as soon as I got back.
Yeah, I'd say you're going to be traveling a lot in the next few months.
I know.
But that's awesome. I'm sure everyone will be so happy to see you.
Yeah, I'm excited to see everybody.
And I'm excited to see you at the next conference, whenever that is. One of these days. One of these days soon. All right, Bethany. Well, thank you so much for joining me on Amanda TV.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Amanda TV, and we'll see you next time. Bye.